Hello, beautiful hearts. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Dia so rutun dia ko rut ushta. I'm calling this as requested by my team, my guides, the Great Review, bringing everything back into balance, or shall I say, the natural order, the universal cosmic law. Wowzers. Isn't that a wormhole? I feel like this will be in three parts for a couple of reasons. One, the simple reason is I don't like my videos to be too long. And because I really want to focus on the three different themes coming up. I've also mentioned, and if you're not following me on Instagram, I will leave my link below. It's Jennifer.Glendenning, making it super simple how to find me. I talked about how I saw the vision or a vision of the angels, the archangels, the band of the accompaniment right now. And with the band of archangels, I certainly felt the strong galactic presence. Inner and outer bands are watching us very closely. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for sharing this time and space with me. The power is within each moment. And certainly we are seeing and feeling that within the collective. As I mentioned, I am going to put emphasis on three different parts. And the first part, what I'm really feeling drawn to right now is the power within the presence, within this now point. A message of slowing down, a message of deep review, introspection, going back over, fine tuning, refining. And within that, there are some sensitivities. Yes. The sensitivities may come to the surface, but these are being reviewed. And what do I mean by this? What is the deeper meaning with this? Within power, within structure, within action, within our presence is the willingness or unwillingness, shall I say, to take action and to be consciously aware of what is bubbling or coming to the surface when we talk about power. When we go deeper into power, it is also focus when we think about power in the divine masculine aspect, the father. When we go deeper into that, our ideas, our concepts, our beliefs, our wounding around the father wound and the inability or how do I want to put this? Unwilling to take action within the wounded aspects within the divine masculine within us, but within the collective. And this goes back, and this is why I'm going to be doing a part two. I was guided back through a visual. It guided me back to when I was in France and the visions that I was feeling and seeing, and definitely brought up control and power. when I dived deeper into it, it brought me back to not only last year to the point during an eclipse period where I was guided to go to France, but um, to where I found myself in the Cathar line, which is very much um, relevant to what's happening right now with power and control, the willingness to be free, choose our path. The deep healing within the lines, the deep healing within the energetic earth lines, the dragon lines, the ley lines, and the deep healing ancestral wounding that is happening deep within us and collectively through the planet. And throughout time and space. And also, I'm being directed to some planetary structures where the idea of control and imprisonment was very much known and felt, and very much so has been held within the shackles of our DNA and our record keeping. So you can see why I'm going to be doing this in a few different parts, because power plays a significant role. Power, our power within us, our authenticity. When we move into our authenticity, as I mentioned, there is a resurgence, a rebirth, a remembering, a renewal. And that strikes passion, and that strikes imagination, and that strikes creativity, pleasure, joy, cooperation, recalibration, love, community, connection. Now, on the other side of the pendulum, when we think about power and we think about wounding, it doesn't take long for you to move into that and feel it within you. Now, I ask you, how have you been placing that within your relationships, within yourself, the programming? Feel into that. Feel into that and your relationships. Also, how you value yourself based on any wounding from the past. I mentioned this on my Instagram that certainly it's going to bring up. This is an ongoing message that I've been placing because it's still very relevant. And I feel like March is just going to suction cup everything out. So expect increased emotions, turbulence, as these deep, deep rooted. And when I say rooted, again, this is safety, this is home, this is finances, this is your core seated values and beliefs about who you are, how you see yourself in the world, and how you commune or connect with each other. And in order to get a deep introspection in it, one must slow down and review. Feel it. Move into the four corners of it. Weeding out what is no longer. So let's begin, okay? What is it that you have been putting off? Perhaps you just don't want to address it because you know it's going to require some effort. Now, again, when we're talking about action and power, this could relate to physical things, tangible things that you need to clear up and clear out. So it could be business projects, it could be, um, tasks around the house, it could just be going through and organizing things in your house. It could be working or connecting with people, business, relationship, finances, whatever it may be. I'm hearing going through with a fine-tooth comb. Everything up is everything now is up for review. As the guides are saying, this is the great review. So I'm not here to tell you what it is. You're going to know because you're going to feel it within you. It's that little nagging voice in the back of your head that's saying, you got to get this done. You got to get this done. You got to get this done. This is your higher self gently tapping you on the shoulder and saying, okay, listen, you know what? It's really time. It's time for you to do this. So, whatever projects that you haven't finished, this is a beautiful opportunity to go back, reread it, go over it, change a few things. Okay? Introduce a few different concepts. Or maybe it's time for you to go back, and I'm talking business, to just say, you know what? I'm going to scrap this. I'm going to start new because I now am coming from a different perspective than I was a few years ago, okay, or a few months ago. Remember that you are always evolving and changing, so don't get stuck in a past thought or pattern. Number two, when we're talking about physical things, you know, in order to bring in something new, and we all know this, many of you, and if you don't, this is just a gentle reminder. Um, in order to manifest or bring in something new, we have to get rid of the old. And many times our higher self will encourage us to clear out and clean up. Clear out and clean up the old stagnant energy so that you can make room for something new, seeding a new way, these new higher vibrational templates for you. This is not something, when I'm saying taking this action, you're not doing it now. You're creating a foundation. So if you think about it, again, if you're um, wanting to grow a garden, right? You pick up the seeds. What seeds are you gonna have, right? You gotta make a planter box or a raised bed. What type of soils? These are the things that you're going back to. Go through your home. Again, your home is also your temple that houses your body as well as your physical body. So go through your home, go through your house, go through your apartment. What are the things that you have been keeping for, that who knows what spare moment where you just might use it the odd time? Do you need it? It's weighing you down. You decide. Okay, you get to decide. Do I need this? Is it important to me? Does it bring me joy? Does it bring me, does it make me feel good? If it's no, get rid of it. Don't even try to talk yourself into it because I'll tell you something. The guys are saying less is more. We're moving into simplicity. We're becoming lighter. And if you think about it, if we're becoming lighter in body, lighter in mind, lighter in spirit, all of these physical things hold us down. So if it does not bring you joy and lightness and love and pleasure and creativity and all those things that light you up, then let it go. Because you will soon realize that when you let go of something that's been sitting around collecting dust, you invite something new and more vibrant in. So stop trying to convince yourself that you need something that you certainly know that you don't. Okay. And this can apply in many different areas, not just physical, could be business, and can be relationships. You know where it's kind of pointing at. But if you just start with going through your home and stop putting that off, that's kind of a great kind of refresher to get into. Okay. Again, it's all about the value that you're holding on things. The value. What value are you holding in material possessions? What value are you holding in your relationships? Again, relationships, underline exclamation. What types of relationships have you been holding on to? You know, sometimes we expect our relationships, and certainly there are some friendships that can stand the test of time if they're willing to grow and evolve with you. But sometimes relationships reach an expiry date, just like those romantic relationships. But that does not mean you just throw it out with the bathwater and you disregard the growth and learning within it. Understand that we are all playing our part in this grand awakening. Cherish those friendships. Understand that there was a reason that those friendships carried you to where you are right now, but also be able to set yourself free and perhaps another, if need be, with the utmost love and compassion. Because when you do that, you're honoring, you're honoring them and you're honoring yourself. When we hold ourselves, we're doing a disservice. We're preventing us from growing, ourselves from growing, and certainly others in relationships. When you truly step into your authenticity with exploration and passion and discovery and curiosity, like child, as the guides are saying, childlike wonder and play. You just let things flow free. There's no attachment. It just is. It just is. And I think that's important as we continue to birth the new, a new way of co-creating and existing, really nourishing ourselves, slowing down and nourishing ourselves, and holding ourselves in deep, loving compassion. I know for myself, and certainly, um, I'm sure a lot of you out there have over extended yourself to other people to fill a void within you, overcompensating, perhaps to feel more accepted, loved, seen, appreciated. But what if we took this opportunity to slow down, to take a moment to observe, to feel into all those places and spaces within us, and to truly accept everything? Because it's a part of who we are, not turning away from or pretending it's no longer there. It's time during this great review that we give ourselves this opportunity to really nurture The guides are saying bringing a divine balance. Well, it's the divine feminine, as in receptivity, deep listening, feeling, sensing, knowing, honoring, slowing down, tuning in, loving, allowing yourself to move, to explore, to play, to create. And also addressing within the masculine, what is it that you are not taking action on? Or perhaps the things that you have been placing as importance and control and structure, commanding, demanding. Maybe those ideas and concepts need to come up for review. What types of relationships do you have? Are they built on control, wanting to control? Or is there a balance? Is there a willingness to listen and to know when to take action? What values are you placing on yourself and others? If tomorrow you could rewrite everything, what would it look like? What would you be doing? Who would you be co-creating with? What would it be? What would it look like? These are the themes that we need to take this opportunity to tune in and feel. But in order to do that, we need to reassess what we're holding onto and we're afraid of letting go of. Pain and wounding runs deep within our ancestral lines. There's no doubt about it. And just as much as this pain is coming to the surface, it is within the lines and the ley lines within the earth. Everyone is healing on some level. The earth is recalibrating. We are recalibrating. But there's a permission slip. There's a permission slip to let go a bit. Let go of your grip. Settle in a bit. Create a balance within you. Take the necessary time to create balance within action, deep listening, and receptivity. Move back a little bit. Feel your way through. And this is going to be more in a part 2 because I really want to talk about, and even when I say this, I get emotional. The deep healing within the divine feminine. The deep healing within our ancestral lines of women. Our voice, feeling worthy of being seen and heard and appreciated, valued, loved, cherished. And the deep wounding within the masculine. And their role and how that's changing. And how the divine masculine is asking to look at and start to heal from all the past wars, brutality, how they have been instructed to live and to act as a masculine, and what is needed within that masculine imprint now. You see, because just as the divine feminine we are being asked to bring balance within our divine feminine and masculine, the masculine is being asked of the same, to move in and to really nurture, to really look at the anger. Yeah, this is a deep one, isn't it? This is a deep one. Okay. Um, I do want to, I'm going to leave you with this. Okay. As the world continues to go through this deep collective healing, as the world continues to go through these massive shifts, environmental, societal structures, emotional changes, healing around fear, confusion, uncertainty. Remember that as we continue to do our inner work, that this helps a great deal with the collective. Archangel Uriel is here right now supporting us all. You can call on Archangel Uriel for courage and strength. If you're feeling that you need accompaniment with taking the next steps, having the courage to move forward, to make a decision, take a moment and tune in, because Archangel Uriel is here to help with that self empowerment. Again, we don't walk this path alone. Archangel Sandalphon is here to help us through. If you so choose to call on Archangel Sandalphon through this creative process of the new, under this great review, you can call on Archangel Sandalphon. You can call on Archangel Sandalphon to help in your creative process, a creative process into this new expression. And when I say into this new expression, this expression is already part of you. But when I say in the new, it is the new way that you are expressing it in the here and now. You are bringing it down and through you. So you can take some time during quiet reflection or journaling or meditation and call on the energy of Archangel Sandalphon to accompany you in this your creative expression and creative review. If you wish, if anybody watching wishes to do individual channeled meditations with the archangels, please let me know, and I definitely will add that to the library of meditations. Just let me know. Thank you all very much. Again, this is part one. And if you are still watching, thank you. Thank you from my whole heart. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for being here. If you wish to connect with me for a one-on-one session, I will leave my email and also my website below. You can click the link, send me a message, or book a session. If you wish to join my weekly Thursday night channeled meditations, please let me know. We would welcome you with open arms and an open heart. Again, I am sending you so much love, and understand that we are all undergoing this transformation. We're all at different levels and variations of it, and there's no right, there's no wrong. It just is. So embrace where you're at. Take your time. Start to nurture everything through your day with a joyful expression. Take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on each other. Get out in nature. Read, breathe, create. As I've mentioned, I have tons of meditation videos. There's mantras, there's different groups where you can connect to help you with this. This is a time of expression. This is a time of the new. And it's about having fun. Just as much it is about implementing new structures. Okay? So, thank you so much. Sending you all so much love. I'll see you soon in part 2. Bye for now. Ciao.